Greetings and salutations. Today we're just gonna do some makeup. Oh Jesus, we're gonna get the bangs up. I have no idea what I want to do, but I think we're gonna start with this, which my friend Abby got me. It's the Mario Badescu skincare facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. She got this for me for my birthday because she's an angel, and it kind of scares me because it's a very powerful list. It refreshes you. It does, and it smells amazing. I love the smell of it. It's just kind of scary. I have a tub. It's my vat of makeup. So I don't know where my primer is. So here's one. It's a little mini version of the Porefessional from Benefit. We're gonna start with my eyes just to play it safe. And for the eyes, we're at least gonna start out with this palette my sister got me. It's the Smashbox #Shape Matters palette, which has eyeshadows, eyebrow stuff, and then some like facial stuff. So here she is. Oh, we should probably prime the eyes too. Go back into my vat of makeup. Bum, 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 bum. 121 guns you couldn't see. My eyes for all of that. Now we're gonna do this eye, and we're gonna have fun, and I have lots I want to talk about. It also doesn't help that Brian Darcy James, who played Shrek on Broadway, he plays Hannah Baker's dad in 13 Reasons Why. We're setting that concealer with a very light shade called Vanilla. Kind of like me and my love life. Ooh, do we want to talk about my love life or a lack thereof? Actually, you know what? I don't care. I genuinely, as many jokes as I make about it, I genuinely do not care that I'm single because I don't know what it is. But relationships in high school, none of them seem real to me. I think they're all fake. Maybe it's that, like, all of the TV shows and stuff have made me just very pessimistic. But I don't know. They don't seem real to me. I also don't care because it sounds like I care. I just went for a transition with the shade Totally Nude. So, like, that's that. And now I'm also gonna go in. Wow, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna go in with this, like, light brown shade in the color Stripped. Ooh, these are very sexy shades. I'm going into a deep purple, it's kind of plum, called Aubergine. Aubergine? Who knows? We're going to stamp it on and then we're going to blend it out. I would like to point out, I'm not very good at makeup. I don't think I am. Other people kind of think I am. But the real question is, am I good at makeup? Or are you guys just, like, really bad? But back under, like, that being said...
The dreams that you had, you could.
I don't want to be in a relationship. I have no desire to. That being said, that doesn't mean I don't have crushes. Because I do. I'll tell you about two of them. There's this one. Let's call them Aaron Vatate. This is the one that's been going on longer of the two. Aaron Vatate. I met this person when I saw them in a production of Heather's the Musical back in either it was late January or early, I met them, and I was immediately infatuated. We kind of just hype each other up all the time. But yeah, no, that one's probably gonna be here for a while. I really want to do a show with Aaron Batate. Or else we're just gonna like buff that out with a clean brush because it's kind of choppy. So yeah, and I was asking one of my teachers from last year. She was my history teacher. She and I were pretty tight. Asking her for advice on my predicament because I'm a mess and I didn't know what to do. So I was asking her. And from there, everyone in the class kind of joined in. And I was like, okay, I don't really care. Because I didn't think anyone would betray my trust in there. And they technically didn't. However, we got real close. I just took this little liquid eyeshadow and I put it on. And now I'm going to layer another kind of shimmery eyeshadow called Posh on top of that. So I had no other time to talk. There weren't people in my history class that I was comfortable talking about that in front of. So it just kind of happened, which meant that this one kid who I didn't like then, don't like him now, he was there. But so we have this nickname, and a little, it might have been the same day, it might have been like the next, but it was pretty soon after. We were in chorus. This kid was in chorus with us, and I had to read something off. Director said, hey, you need to say your name. And then my friend Andrew just goes, you should just say your name is Aaron Batate as a joke. And I was like, okay. I was like, ha, you're so funny. But then that kid that I do not like joined in. This is a look. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of a long story. And he started to say it. And my heart stopped because he started it as if he was going to. So it was like, oh, well, Katie has a crush on a good person. Like, he stopped himself from outing me at the very last second. I would just like to clarify that it wasn't anything bad. I just didn't want people in my chorus knowing about who I had crushes on because I didn't know them that well. So, yeah. And it was possibly one of the most stressful and panic-inducing things that's ever happened to me. Like, I literally went into the bathroom and had a bit of a breakdown afterwards. And this Aaron Batate didn't go to our school or anything. And I did not appreciate it one bit. And yeah, there was that. Now, for the other one, this has been much shorter of an infatuation. I'd say since the end of October, because this is a story, so strap in. There was this concert festival thing, whatever you want to call it. It's called the Seacoast Choral Festival. And while we were watching everyone else do like their dress rehearsal, when one of the schools went up, my friend Destiny, who was sitting next to me, she leans over to me and she's like, do you see that kid in the flannel? I was like, yes, I do. Yes, Destiny, in fact, I do. And she's like, isn't he a cutie? And I'm like, and as soon as like I really laid my eyes on him, I was like, yes, he is. It was an immediate infatuation, love at first sight, frankly. But since he was wearing a flannel, from that point on, he was known as Flannel Boy. It kind of started as a joke. Afterwards, like, we kind of lost him. I was like, I'm not going to see him again until you perform. And it didn't help that I didn't get a chance to look for him at, like, during dinner breaks. My powder, which I'm going to set my under eyes with. It's a Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder. Woo! I'm gonna dump some of it into this lid. So, back to the story. We're gonna try baking. Sorry. I'm literally all over the place. Back to the story. So, I was like, oh, we're probably not gonna see him at dinner. Because, wow, that's a look. Our school's a little extra. And our directors did not want the other schools. This looks horrible. They didn't want the other schools seeing our set list, at least not in full. We were there practicing, and dinner was almost over by the time we were finished. So I was like, I missed my shot. Could have gone up to him, made a connection. Couldn't have. So, you know, that was disappointing. But I digress. I'm eating my dinner, my spaghetti, and I'm sitting with my friends, and it's all good and fun. And then my friend Carissa sees him. He's coming out of one of the locker rooms or something, and he is no longer flannel boy. He is vest boy. So she screams. I told her about him. So she knows about him. Everyone kind of knows about him at this point. And so my friend Carissa, she shoves me out of my seat, and she says, go to him. And so she pulls me up off the floor, and she makes me run after him with her, only for him to go back into the enemy's lair. I lost him. Anyhow, I thought I lost him. I thought I lost my flannel boy forever. Me and Destiny were sitting next to each other once again in our seats. And we were like, you know what? I just remembered, because all of the schools that were participating had a combined number, and one of them included the drums, and he was doing one of the drums. So we're like, hey, they probably credited them in the program. Let's read it, and let's see if we can find him. Well, we're looking at these names. There were 3 kids. First, we checked Instagram. 2 of them were found on Instagram. But none of them were flannel boy. So we check onto Facebook. I didn't. Destiny did. I did not have Facebook at the time. So we found him. And I was like, oh my god. But then disaster struck. Because we're scrolling down through his things. We look at one of his statuses, and it says, in a relationship. I was upset. I mean, can you blame me? My first love had another love. And it was not me. But, you know, we were moving on. And then I thought, I was like, oh, it was okay. I think it's okay. Oh, we were just being silly. And then they entered onto the stage and stuff. And as we see him, if this is Destiny's hand, this is mine. It was us grasping, breaking each other's hands, because we were excited. We were very excited. And I realized that it was more than just a crush. It was love. It was love. But then during the combined number, I realized I have a direct line of vision to my flannel boy, and it was amazing. It was immaculate. We're all leaving at the same time. The combined numbers were at the very end, and he had to bring his drums off. Now, it's important because had he not had to bring those off, I probably wouldn't have gotten the chance to speak to flannel boy. I know. Juicy. All right. So, we're leaving, and I'm like, I see him, he's paused, and I was turning to my friend Madison, and I said, hey, I'm gonna talk to him if I get a chance to. Then she made it happen because she pushed me in front of her and her friends and a few other people, and I found myself next to him, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I didn't know what to say, so I just turned to him and was like, hey, you did a really good job. And then he smiled, the brightest smile. It was brighter than the sun. Watch out, Colby Calais, because it was gorgeous. It was immaculate. Oh. And then it was over. He said, thank you, you did really great too. That should have been the end of it. I'm gonna do my eyeliner first. It's the Ico Skinny liquid eyeliner in the color black. I don't know what I'm going for. I might just do like small little wings. Probably not. I don't know how to not go ham. I mean, that's not horrible. Okay, now we have to try to make it even. Pray for me. It's fine. Anywho. I'm going to use the Glamour Dolls mascara. That's all it says. It just says Glamour Dolls. It says Glamour Dolls. So those kids are excited to come see our show, which is Mamma Mia. I don't think I'm going to get a part. It's very rare. I definitely have never heard of or seen one of their shows with a like real lead as a freshman, so I'm not expecting to get the part I auditioned for, which was Rosie. I just got mascara all over my eyelid. I hate everything. I auditioned for Rosie, and honestly, I kind of feel like I killed it. I thought it went pretty well. I had a lot of people tell me that they thought I did really good. I'm gonna go into Starburst from the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. I'm gonna go right on the nose. Right on the nose. Yes. Some of the shows, they have a separate day for callbacks. They kept us for a callback portion. They kept people. And I was one of those people, which I felt very proud of. Because, like I said, I'm a freshman. Freshmen aren't typically seen or given much of a chance because they want to let the older kids have a chance at having those leads, which, like, I get. I'm not salty about it at all. We're gonna go for lips. We're gonna go with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Veronica. Just give me a minute.
Don't you have it memorized by now?
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a happy ending.
Martha Dump Truck, wide load, honk!
Kurt Kelly, quarterback. He is the smartest guy on the football team, which is kind of like being the tallest dwarf. Hey! Pick that up right now.
I'm sorry, are you actually talking to me?
Yes, I am. I want to know what gives you the right to pick on...
I felt really good about all my auditions, so I mean, I still have hope, even though it's unlikely that I will get a lead. I have hope. I'm gonna be a little optimistic for once in my short, sorry life. To be a part of it, and we're doing Mamma Mia, which is so cool. But I also keep joking that I'm gonna be cast as wave number 1. We're gonna use what I used as just like a little refresher, also as a finishing spray. Oh God. I have my thoughts for who will be cast as who in the show. Oh, there was so much more I wanted to talk about, but I took so much time stumbling over my words, and this is a long video. Oh well. Bye!